There are moments in life when we find ourselves standing at the crossroads of uncertainty and possibility. It is in these moments that the true measure of who we are begins to reveal itself. The world can sometimes feel overwhelming, and the challenges that lie before us may seem insurmountable. Yet, it is in our response to these challenges that our character is forged. It does not matter how slowly you go, as long as you do not stop, Confucius once said. And in that simple yet profound statement we find the heart of what it takes to succeed: persistence. You see, we all face moments of doubt, moments when the road ahead feels too long and too difficult to navigate. It's easy to be swept up in the idea that success comes to those who are the fastest or the most talented, but the truth is far simpler and far more attainable. Success is built on the foundation of perseverance. The person who never gives up, the one who keeps moving forward no matter the setbacks, is the one who will ultimately prevail. As Winston Churchill famously put it, success is not final, failure is not fatal, it is the courage to continue that counts. What stands between you and your dreams is not the circumstances of your life, but the decisions you make when faced with adversity. The road to success is not always paved in gold. It is often jagged, filled with obstacles and marked by setbacks. But every obstacle is an opportunity in disguise. The greater the obstacle, the more glory in overcoming it, said Molière. The challenges we face do not define us. What defines us is how we rise in the face of adversity, how we transform the struggles of life into the stepping stones toward our goals. There is an undeniable power in the human spirit, a force within us that can withstand even the harshest storms. The only limit to our realization of tomorrow is our doubts of today, Franklin D. Roosevelt said. Doubt is a natural part of the journey, but it should never be the thing that stops us from moving forward. In fact, doubt can be a powerful catalyst for growth, for it is only through challenging our own limitations that we uncover the strength within us to break free of them. The greatest accomplishments throughout history were achieved by those who refused to let doubt dictate their path. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take, said Wayne Gretzky. The key is to take those shots, no matter how uncertain you may feel. But persistence alone is not enough. It is not simply about working hard or pushing through when times are tough. It's about knowing why you do what you do. Having a sense of purpose is what fuels you when the road gets rough. People with goals succeed because they know where they're going, Earl Nightingale said. If you know where you're headed, if you have a vision that excites you, then every challenge becomes part of the journey toward that vision. Your purpose will act as your compass, guiding you when the winds of uncertainty blow hard against you. It's also important to understand that there will be times when the world does not understand your vision. Others may doubt your dreams, question your abilities, or even tell you that it's impossible. But remember, the only way to do great work is to love what you do, as Steve Jobs wisely stated. When you love what you do, when you are deeply connected to the vision you are working toward, nothing, no criticism, no obstacle will be able to sway you from your course. Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your own inner voice, Jobs continued. Trust your instincts, follow your heart, and stay true to the path you have chosen, no matter how others may perceive it. When things seem bleak, when the weight of the world feels like it's bearing down on you, it's easy to forget that failure is not the end, but merely a stepping stone. Failure is simply the opportunity to begin again, this time more intelligently, said Henry Ford. In those moments when you fail, you are not broken. You are learning, growing, becoming more capable. Every failure is a lesson, a chance to refine your approach, to make the necessary adjustments that will eventually lead to success. The most successful people in history have failed countless times. But what set them apart was not their ability to avoid failure, but their refusal to be defeated by it. In the pursuit of our dreams, we must also be patient with ourselves. It's easy to get caught up in the rush, to look around and see others seemingly achieving their goals faster, farther, and more effortlessly. But remember, this success is the sum of small efforts, repeated day in and day out, Robert Collier said. There are no shortcuts to greatness. Every step you take, no matter how small, is a step closer to your goal. Trust the process. Even when you can't see the results right away, know that every bit of effort you put forth is building the foundation for something greater. Moreover, while we are all responsible for our own journeys, we are not meant to walk this path alone. The support of others is invaluable. Alone we can do so little, together we can do so much, Helen Keller reminded us. Whether it's a mentor, a friend, or a team, the right support can help guide you through the toughest moments. You may have the vision, but those who believe in you can help you bring it to life. Never be afraid to ask for help, to lean on others when the road feels too heavy. And never forget that the journey itself is just as important as the destination. The journey is the reward, Steve Jobs once said. It is in the striving, in the becoming, in the constant pursuit of better that we truly grow. The success we seek is not just the achievement of goals, but the transformation we undergo as we pursue them. The person you become in the process of chasing your dreams is the true reward. As you face setbacks, learn, adapt, and grow, you will find that you are stronger, wiser, and more resilient than you ever imagined. Ultimately, success is not about achieving a single goal or reaching a final destination. It's about living a life of purpose, of persistence, and of passion. Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life, Steve Jobs said. This is your life, your journey. You have the power to shape it, to build it into something remarkable. Every day is a new opportunity to take one more step toward the person you're meant to become. Keep moving forward, keep believing, and never stop. The world is waiting for you to show up and claim what is rightfully yours. In life, we often find ourselves standing at the edge of something new, something challenging, and something uncertain. At times, it feels easier to stay where we are, in the familiar comfort of the known, rather than step into the unknown. But it is in these moments of discomfort that true growth happens. The only way to do great work is to love what you do, Steve Jobs once said. This passion, this drive to pursue what excites us, is the spark that fuels our journey. If you can find purpose in your work, in your mission, you will unlock a power within you that nothing can extinguish. We must understand, however, that the road to success is rarely smooth. There will be setbacks, failures, and times when it seems like all hope is lost. But it is essential to remember that failure is not the opposite of success. It is part of success. Arianna Huffington reminds us, every failure teaches us something valuable. It is through the struggles that we build resilience, sharpen our skills, and learn to adapt. Success is not final, failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts, Winston Churchill wisely said. If you're willing to get back up every time you fall, you are closer to your goal than you realize. Often, the biggest obstacle we face is not the challenges outside of us, but the doubts within. The voices in our heads telling us we're not good enough, that we don't have what it takes. But let me tell you this, what lies behind us and what lies before us are tiny matters compared to what lies within us, said Ralph Waldo Emerson. You possess incredible strength, creativity, and intelligence. Don't let fear or doubt convince you otherwise. Every person who has achieved greatness has had to battle these inner fears. The difference is that they chose to move forward anyway, to take action in spite of the voice that told them they couldn't. The key to unlocking your potential is to believe in yourself and take consistent action toward your dreams. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take, Wayne Gretzky said. Every opportunity is a shot you must take. The path to success is not paved with certainty or comfort. It is carved by those who are brave enough to take risks, to embrace uncertainty, and to leap into the unknown with faith. Don't wait for the perfect moment, because the perfect moment never comes. The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now, Chinese proverb. Along the way, you will encounter people who will doubt you, who will question your decisions. But remember, it is not the critic who counts, not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles, or where the doer of deeds could have done them better, Theodore Roosevelt once said. The ones who matter are those who believe in you, those who support you through your trials and triumphs alike. Don't waste energy on the opinions of others who don't understand your journey. Stay focused on your vision and the impact you want to make. Success, true success, is not measured by wealth, fame, or accolades, but by the difference you make in the lives of others. The true meaning of life is to plant trees, under whose shade you do not expect to sit, Nelson Mandela once said. It is not about personal gain, it's about contribution, kindness, and the legacy you leave behind. Keep that in mind as you chase your dreams. Let your work, your actions, and your character be a testament to what you stand for and the positive change you wish to see in the world. Keep moving forward, and don't ever stop believing in yourself. There is a common tendency among us to define ourselves by what we do. We speak with pride, or perhaps with insecurity, about our careers, our titles, our accomplishments. But let me tell you this, who you are cannot be confined to a role or a task. Your work, your profession, is but a shadow of your true worth. And if you focus too intently on declaring what you do, you risk losing sight of the deeper, richer aspects of your life. There is a simple but profound truth in life: what you believe, you become. Our journey through life is shaped not by the events we face, but by how we choose to respond to them. And within us all lies an extraordinary power, a power to shape our own fate. Yet, so often we limit ourselves by the narratives we tell ourselves, by the voices that whisper doubts, by the fear of failure that freezes us in our tracks. But every great achievement begins with a single step, a belief that something greater is possible. Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. This quote by Henry Ford encapsulates the essence of self-determination. Every moment of our lives, we are presented with choices to push forward, to rise above, to see beyond the barriers that others may impose us. But the hardest decision is always the first one: to believe in ourselves. To believe that we are worthy of success, that we are capable of greatness. This belief is not just a fleeting thought, but a powerful force that drives us to act, to persist, and to grow beyond our current limitations. We are all faced with challenges, obstacles that seem insurmountable, difficulties that test our resolve. But it is in these moments, when the path seems darkest, that the seeds of our true strength are sown. Adversity is not a barrier to success, it is the very soil in which success is planted. Think of the countless individuals who have transformed their struggles into triumphs, from Thomas Edison, who failed more than 1,000 times before inventing the light bulb, to J.K. Rowling, who was rejected by multiple publishers before finding success with the Harry Potter series. Failure is not the opposite of success, it is part of it. Our minds are powerful. The thoughts we entertain shape our reality, and the stories we tell ourselves influence the outcomes of our lives. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with, Jim Rohn once said. Choose your environment wisely, for it can either fuel your ambitions or feed your doubts. Surround yourself with those who lift you, who inspire you to reach higher, who push you to challenge the limits of what you thought was possible. In the presence of such people, you can't help but rise to the occasion. But it's not just about who you spend time with, it's also about the thoughts you allow to dominate your mind. If you fill your mind with negativity, doubt, and fear, you will create a life that reflects that. But if you feed your mind with hope, with possibility, with a vision of a brighter future, you will begin to see the world differently. The mind is everything. What you think you become. You must train yourself to believe in the vision of the life you want to create, even when it seems distant, even when the world around you tells you it is impossible. In the pursuit of greatness, the road is never a straight path. It is winding, filled with detours, setbacks, and hurdles that will attempt to break your spirit. But you must remember that every great person has faced setbacks. The key is not avoiding failure, but learning to rise from it. As Winston Churchill said, success is not final. Failure is not fatal, it is the courage to continue that counts. The ability to persevere is one of the most powerful traits you can develop. It is not the one who never fails that succeeds, it is the one who refuses to stay down. And here's the truth: success doesn't always come when you expect it. There are no guarantees in life, no promises that everything will turn out the way you envision. But the effort you put forth is never wasted. Even when success feels elusive, the process of striving, of learning, of growing molds you into someone capable of achieving the extraordinary. Success is the sum of small efforts, repeated day in and day out, Robert Collier wrote. It's about consistency, about showing up every day, even when the results are not immediately visible. There will be moments when you feel overwhelmed, when the weight of your ambitions seems too much to bear. In those moments, remember that it is okay to take a step back. Rest is not a sign of weakness, but a necessary part of the process. We are not machines. As the great philosopher Aristotle once said, it is during our darkest moments that we must focus to see the light. Every time you encounter hardship, it is an opportunity to learn more about yourself, about what you're capable of. Every setback is a setup for a comeback. And as you work towards your goals, understand that greatness is not defined by material wealth or accolades. It is defined by the impact you have on the world, by the difference you make in the lives of others. Success is not what you have, but what you give. It is not the title you hold, but the hearts you touch along the way. It is not about impressing others, but about living in alignment with your values, with your true self. Think about the people who have truly inspired you in your life. Are they the ones with the most money, the most fame, or the most recognition? No, it is the people who have shown kindness, who have been resilient in the face of adversity, who have remained true to their principles. True greatness lies in character, in the ability to remain steadfast when the world tempts you to compromise your integrity. So as you embark on your journey, don't worry about the title you wear or the job you hold. It is not what you do, but how you do it that matters. Remember that every step forward, no matter how small, is progress. Greatness is built one day at a time. Stay focused on your vision, stay committed to your goals, and never let fear or doubt hold you back. Your potential is limitless, and the world is waiting for you to step into your greatness. In the end, life is not a race, it is a journey. It is a journey of self-discovery, of learning, of growth, of contribution. The person you become in the process is the true reward, so take the leap. Chase your dreams with everything you have, not for the destination, but for the person you will become along the way. As the poet Robert Frost said, the only way out is through. And when you face the trials and the challenges, remember you are not defined by your circumstances, but by how you rise above them. Your story is just beginning. Write it with courage, with faith, and with an unwavering belief that you are capable of far more than you think. There is a powerful truth that we often forget in our daily lives. We are the architects of our own destiny. The choices we make today shape the reality we live tomorrow. In the words of Henry David Thoreau, go confidently in the direction of your dreams. Live the life you have imagined. Too many times we hesitate, we second guess, and we let doubt creep in. But what if we dare to take that first step, to believe in the possibility of something greater? What if we stopped limiting ourselves by our fears and began to act as if we were already the person we aspire to be of? Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. These words from Winston Churchill remind us that the journey is never linear. It's filled with setbacks, challenges, and detours that may tempt us to quit. But let's be clear, failure is not a sign to stop. It's a sign to try again, to learn, to grow. As Thomas Edison said, I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work. Every mistake, every obstacle is an opportunity to refine ourselves, to become stronger, wiser, and more resilient. In our pursuit of success, it's easy to get distracted by what others are doing, to compare our progress with theirs. But remember, as Jim Rohn wisely stated, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Surround yourself with those who lift you up, those who inspire you to be better, to be more. Choose your environment carefully, because the people around you will either ignite your potential or dampen it. Don't waste your time with negativity or envy. Focus on your own path and walk it with purpose. You may wonder, what does it take to achieve greatness? The answer lies in consistency. It's not the big dramatic moments that lead to success, it's the small everyday actions. Success is the sum of small efforts, repeated day in and day out, Robert Collier said. Whether it's putting in the extra hour, learning something new, or taking care of your health, these seemingly insignificant actions add up over time. It's the compound effect of persistence that will ultimately propel you to your goals. But success is not just about achieving personal milestones. True fulfillment comes from giving, from making a positive impact on the lives of others. As Maya Angelou so beautifully put it, I've learned that people will forget what you said. People will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. Strive to be someone who lifts others, who spreads kindness and encouragement. Your legacy will not be defined by the things you accumulate, but by the lives you touch and the difference you make. Believe in yourself. This is where it all starts. As the great Napoleon Hill once said, whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve when you trust in your own potential. You unlock a world of possibilities. You are more capable than you realize, more powerful than you know. So don't hold back. Step forward with confidence and let the world see what you're truly made of. Your dreams are waiting for you to take the first step. Go ahead, make it.